Hi everyone, I'm Nix and today we are chilling with The Witcher 3. I am playing The Last Wish today. Step 1 is finding Yennefer. I've read The Last Wish and I also read the first chapter of Sword of Destiny because I didn't feel like I had a good understanding of Geralt and Yennefer. Not Geralt and Yennefer. Geralt and Yennefer's, I'm going past the signpost. Bus stop please. Relationship. I have seen most of, but not all of, the first season of the Netflix Witcher. Don't worry, I have had more than enough comments telling me the travesty that it is, so don't worry. I know.
Must be the one the Jarl summoned.
Me? But I thought because of that, and because I wanted to sort of understand better before I went further with Yennefer's solo quest, to just understand better what's going on. I think what I would prefer to do, and probably what you prefer to do, instead of me just talking straight just for ages, is I will talk about my thoughts as we go through the quest. And if there's any leftover things, I'll do that at the end. But for now, I want to get on with what's going on.
Always did know how to win friends.
I was provoked.
Saw it happen. Wanted to talk to me about something?
Amos Ypsis. A specialist on Djinns. Heard of him? I found a tome he'd penned in the Emperor's library. Ypsis set off for Skellige one day and was never heard from again. I asked some of the local folk. Some here still remember him.
Okay, context. You probably already know this, but for both of our sakes, I accidentally came in here when I was going to play Gwent and saw Yennefer arguing with some of the other tavern folk. And also, I read one, like the book, or it might have been her diary, that mentioned Ypsis. I've forgotten already. And about how he was like the master of controlling Djinn, which is something that Yennefer wanted to do, which I know from the books, to be able to bear a child again. And the first time she attempted it, didn't go very well, and Geralt tied his fate to hers, which is kind of why they're in love. And I think it was best explained actually by the Netflix show. They have this like, do we actually love each other? Or is it the wish, the last wish, that caused that to happen? So that's like the whole thing behind their relationship. Anyway, I hope this is interesting because I'm going to go on a tirade and act like you have no idea what I'm talking about, which I know you do. That's fine. I know why she's interested. What happened to him?
They know what happened to him?
The locals say they last saw his ship off the coast of Hindisfjall. Then a once-in-an-eon storm broke.
So he's probably fish food by now.
Not necessarily. I must learn what became of him.
Why? Do you know him?
No. It's not the mage who interests me. It's his Djinn.
Why do you want a Djinn?
Why are you even interested? Djinns are dangerous sometimes, and malicious all the time.
I remember. But the advantages outweigh the risks. If I can tame a Djinn, I shall gain incredible power. And that could be useful to us one of these days.
But you tried the first time and didn't go well.
You sure this mage actually had a Djinn?
His books strongly suggest he did. He describes taming one, harnessing energy from its power.
Storm wouldn't pose a threat if he'd had a Djinn. He could just utter a wish.
Yeah.
Perhaps he had none left, or something unexpected happened.
Like, what though?
All right.
Wild
so
hunt,
what
maybe?
exactly do you expect me to do?
You must help me find this Djinn.
The Djinn, not the guy?
I've no gold to offer in reward, but I shall be ever so grateful.
Okay.
Since you put it that way, fine. I'll help you.
Thank you. A boat awaits in the harbor. Come.
Are we just going to sail out into the middle of the ocean and hope for the best? Because that sounds like a very bad idea. Be
Will you ever stop repeating that?
See, you've managed to prepare everything already.
I have.
How could you possibly know I'd agree?
I didn't. Decided to risk it.
Yeah, but she kind of knew. Like, when have you ever said no to Yennefer? I want to read that bestiary. Oh, it's just a face in the mist. That's creepy. The picture Nope. The picture emitted a puff of glowing red smoke. The smoke pulsated and gathered into a regular sphere floating in front of the poet's head. Isn't that literally taken from the book? The first longing, a tale fantastic in all ways. A Djinn is a powerful air spirit, a condensation of the power of said element, endowed with consciousness and character, the latter usually nasty. According to legends, Djinns can grant even the most far-fetched wishes, though they do so begrudgingly. Unusually powerful mages can capture and tame these beings. A mage who succeeds in doing so can then draw energy from such a spirit, using it to cast spells without having to summon the power from traditional sources. Only a handful have ever managed this feat, however, for Djinns fight to avoid such a fate with stubborn determination. Can't imagine why. To imprison a Djinn and bend it to one's will, one must first weaken it, and that is no easy task. Fighting Djinns is extraordinarily difficult. They can fling off spells in an instant that the most accomplished human mages could never master with years of preparation. What's more, by manipulating the element of air, they can summon gales, powerful storms, even hurricanes. Luckily, as magic beings, they are vulnerable to silver, yet steel will do them no harm. Interesting that they can summon powerful storms. Like, I wonder if the storm that happened to Ypsis, I think that's its name, I might be getting this wrong repeatedly, was because of the Djinn. Also, Djinn's really interesting because they're genies, but they also, the word Djinn comes from elemental oil. Do I have elemental oil? I must do. And Dameritium bomb, because blocks magic. Let's have a little look. It was Elementa. Cool. I'm gonna switch out Dameritium bombs so that they're on hand. Just because I have a feeling that we might have to fight a Djinn, or at least weaken it. I don't know if this is a good idea. Mostly because...
Lead the way.
Just
I don't
once,
know.
you might try to take the initiative.
Would you even let me?
It would depend on the situation.
If she is doing this just for the extra power, kind of understand, but also there should be limits. But also she's doing it just to heal herself to be able to bear a child. It's difficult. As is everything in life and games.
The ship
Specifically
carrying
this
the
one.
Djinn sank somewhere in this area.
Not too precise as leads go.
I'll cast a spell on our boat. We'll know if there are any wrecks on the seafloor below us.
I can imagine there are many around here.
All right, let's get to work.
Mind if I take the helm?
I got a choice.
No.
Okay. Oh, off we go then. Oh, do I need to
Getting
sit
in or
down?
not?
I'm in. Okay. Instructions unclear.
Not sure this Djinn thing's a good idea.
We managed to seize one before. Do you remember?
Of course. Dandelion almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your exorcism saved it. It was poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know that incantation meant to be gone and plow yourself?
You should have studied foreign languages.
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life.
Of course. Your last wish effectively assured it.
My wish was about us being together always, not about you mocking my every mistake.
Careful what you wish for. And when your wish is granted, you must accept it with all attendant circumstances.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I read
And
the
as
book.
for your missteps, I don't rightly see why I shouldn't laugh if they're amusing.
She's got a point. She's got a very
There's
good point.
something here, on the bottom. It's too deep here. You can't dive that long.
You underestimate me.
On the contrary. After all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay submerged longer.
Assad I cried a Rithorn.
Woo!
Ready. Careful down there.
I will be. I could also use... I don't even know if I have... Wait. Hiccups. Whale potion. But I could use it, right? Kill a whale. I don't have the things I need for it. Never mind. Oh, I'm nervous.
How's your bath? Water warm enough for you?
Jump in, see for yourself.
Seawater wreaks havoc on my complexion. Just find the wreck.
I'm going. I'm off. Whoa. Whoa. Hold. Whoa. Oh, crap. Come on. Come on, Geralt. Geralt. Seriously, Geralt? Is that it? Oh, I need to get a better one. I need to get a much better one, don't I? Whoa, bioluminescence! No, no, down there, Geralt. Come on.
How's it going?
Yeah, and you know I hate it when you read my mind.
Strictly speaking, I'm not reading your mind, but using telepathy. Besides, you've nothing to hide, right?
Wouldn't admit it if I did. Not the point.
See anything interesting?
Nothing at the
Shipwreck
moment.
and a cavern. I'll look inside.
I can't. I'm stuck. Oh, for goodness sake, Geralt, come on. Feels really weird in my head. Which I guess is the purpose, and the purpose is done well. Can somebody remind me to go and get a better crossbow? There we go. So it turns out I can breathe indefinitely, which is nice and definitely alleviates the intense fear that I was getting last time. Ooh. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Is that buckthorn? I need some of that for the whale potion. Oh, oh, oh. Why is that in there?
Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drawn by the corpses of drowned crew, then made their nest here. There's also a Clan Drummond figurehead.
Not the right ship. Come back up.
Alright, I'm on my way. I think. Where's up again? That way. Okay. Up we go. Still pretty cool being able to... I thought for sure that was it because of all the bioluminescence going on. But it's still really cool to be able to... Oh, is that a drowner? Explore underwater without having to breathe at all. I like that a lot. Okay.
Where to now?
Wherever the leads take us.
Off we go. Nice to be able to sit and watch as well as Yennefer directs the boat.
Say we find the Djinn. What'll you do? Ask for a beautiful house? Then a palace? Then a queen's crown?
Are we still talking about the Djinn?
Are we still talking about
We're
Yennefer?
talking fish.
Doesn't much matter. Both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You learn in due course.
We know what her wish would be. Come on, Geralt. God. I might nap to make it daytime. Because I feel like this...
Something's here. Another wreck.
Let's see if our Djinn's down there.
I suppose I probably can't now, can I? It's gorgeous at nighttime, but just being able to see everything off in the distance is amazing. During the day as well. Right, let's have a little look-see. What am I looking at? See, I can't see very well. That's the problem. Is it even possible for me to nap during the quest? Probably not.
Found a wreck. It's been here a while. Wood's rotted.
Look around, but be careful. Look for something that might indicate it's the mage's ship.
I'm also going to gather ingredients. What is that?
Beautiful craftsmanship.
What do you have?
A war horn, bearing Clan Hamai symbols.
So probably not this one either.
Got a chest, really old. Must have fell off the wrecked longship.
Can you open it?
Hoping for pirate treasure.
I hope to find the Djinn. Try to open it.
Okay. Where? Really slow moving at the moment.
Got something. A Skellige's buckler. Clan Hamai symbols.
Donar's clan.
Donar was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. Longship belonged to Clan Djinn. Yen. Doubt any of these boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships.
Come back then. We must search elsewhere.
Arrows stuck in the side. The kind Pharaoh folk use.
Is that the thing? The chest? The pirate chest? Looks like it. I want pirate treasure. I want it to be mine.
Now that's what I call war booty.
Have you found the Djinn?
No, we've
but I
already
found
discussed
something that
this.
could be just as valuable to me as the Djinn is to you.
Wine? Right. Third time's the charm, right? Like 3 wishes? Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Where are we off to now?
You're getting better at this.
Go even quicker if you helped me down there.
I prefer to observe matters from up here, most definitely.
Yeah, like when we were looking for the golden dragon and an avalanche swept
That's
us
the
off
one that I
trail.
read.
Me clinging to the remains of a bridge for dear life. You gripping my waist, admiring the view. Remember? Chasm below us was breathtaking. Rustling trees, a lazily flowing stream.
I remember, though I found myself admiring what I had right in front of me.
She's very charming. She's very good at that. Ingdalen Isle. Where are we?
Something strange about those rocks.
And there's something on the bottom. We'll see what it is.
If this isn't... Wait, let me get the map up. See, that's a volcano. If I've ever seen one, that is an underwater volcano. And if it doesn't look like an underwater volcano when I get underwater, I'm going to be really sad. Also, where are we? So we must have gone here and then up here somewhere and back down here. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's one of the theories with Atlantis. Is that it was on top of one of these... Oh, it's an enemy. Or at least, you know, if it was... Oh, sorry. If it was real, a real place, then the way it got buried was by underwater volcano. And then it was, you know, written about thereafter.
See something?
Something doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a meteorite landed here.
I must see it.
Diving in after all?
No, I should cast another spell to see through your eyes. Now relax. I su foltja beidem ein eichte illiveid.
Hi!
That is no meteorite crater.
What is it then?
The effect of teleportation. A powerful force cut out a fragment of the seabed, rocks and everything lying within the teleportation zone.
Always claimed portals were dangerous.
I believe we're on the right track. Look for anything that might contain a Djinn.
Fine, but get out of my eyes. Too cramped in here for us both.
I su foltja beidem ein eichte illiveid.
So not
Transverse cut through the pelvis. Surgical
a
precision.
volcano,
No conventional weapon could do this.
but that's fine. Oh no. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Siren! Come on, Geralt! Shoot! Shoot straight! Seriously? Even I'm a better shot than this. Come on. Thank you.
Silver. Pearl-encrusted cutlery. Ship belonged to someone awfully wealthy.
Amos was no pauper. It could very well be his ship.
Uh-huh. What's that? A broken seal.
No Djinn here, but there's something you ought to like.
What?
Half a seal.
That'll do. Come back up.
Something cut this basket exactly in half. Bet it
Probably-
was cut by the same thing that cut the skeleton.
I can't examine that, but I'm assuming I must have already examined it, and that's why. But that's really interesting. So we've got half a seal. But surely if a seal's broken, then the Djinn will have been gone for good. Right? Okay. Oh, wow. Hi. Hey, everyone. Did not realise you would all come to the top. But that's fine. There we go.
Only found half. Can you do anything with this?
That's a big
I
seal.
can use it to locate the other half, to within a dozen yards.
Okay.
And once we find that, we should find the Djinn.
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there on the count of 3.
Teleportation?
No, not another portal.
Stop whining. 1, 2...
Oh, buddy.
3.
Said you were gonna go on 3.
I did. Look, we must search the area.
Yen, not so fast.
Snow.
You gotta tell me what this is about first. Why do you want this Djinn?
But you already know. A Djinn's power is priceless to a mage.
Tell me or I leave. Wow, that is an ultimatum. Yeah, I think that... Why, though? Because...
That I know, but I also want to know how you plan to use it. Wouldn't go to these lengths if it wasn't something important.
You're right. It's important. Even very important. How long has this been going on, Geralt? This thing between us? 15, 20 years? We repeatedly split up, then returned to one another. Something draws us to each other, but I can never be certain if it's a true feeling or merely a bit of mischief by a Djinn.
That's fair.
So that's it. This is about my last wish?
You asked that Djinn to bind us together forever. I want to ask this one to take that wish back.
Kind of ow. But also, like, that's so understandable. Because this is a woman who is very, like, she prides herself on control. And that she is in control over everything. Whether or not you see that as a bad thing is another discussion altogether. But she enjoys having control and knowing what's going on, and to then be like, okay, this is somebody that I keep coming in contact with and who I have feelings for, which might not be under my control or under my, you know, something that is real. That's got to be really daunting and scary and confusing. So I understand. And also, he tied their fates together to save her from the last Djinn, I think. And that's not happened anymore, so I think it's understandable to want to take that back. Or, you know.
I get it. You want to know what'll happen if magic no longer binds us.
I want to know if when the Djinn's magic is gone, if we've any magic left of our own.
Oh. I think what if I don't want to is selfish, and I think Geralt would also want to know what's real and what's not. Let's do it. I'm down. Let's do it.
Wondered that myself many times.
You see, we're just a step away from learning the truth. Come, let's search the ship.
Again, very glad that I read the book. And also that I read...
Seems Amos was quite the eccentric, asking the Djinn.
And also that I read the first chapter of the Sword of Destiny, because it sort of gave an insight into Geralt and Yennefer's relationship with each other, which is very much... We keep getting drawn back to each other. Geralt, I think, from the get-go, was kind of head over heels for Yennefer. I think that one of the big things that I really enjoyed about the book, the first book, is that nobody's attractive. Like, nobody's super drop dead gorgeous. Like, Yennefer is in the game, but in the book, she's described as, you know, just pretty enough. And Geralt is described as not being very, very attractive either, which I think is nice. The books were also very problematic. I don't want to hear it in the comments. They're enjoyable to read. The stories are good, but the women in the books are so incredibly objectified that it was some parts kind of difficult to go like, I gotta just look past this. I'm hoping they get better. We'll see. In that aspect, anyway. But I think by reading the book, I sort of understand how it started, how Geralt felt before, and then how Yennefer was almost, well, as I said, the control over how she feels, she believes was wrenched away from her, and this is her way of getting that control back and understanding how she actually feels towards Geralt.
Half his ship to a mountaintop.
He didn't necessarily. Djinns are inherently mischievous. This one might have granted his wish and perverted it in doing so.
In that case, I'd appreciate it if you didn't wish I'd disappear from your life.
I've yet to decide how to word it. We should explore the ship.
Oh, it's blood. There's a lot in here. I don't want to find the thing straight away.
Nothing interesting here.
No, but there is a jar there.
Nothing interesting.
Okay. Come on, Geralt. Get out of the animation. Thank you. She's got to be freezing right now.
We should explore the ship.
I'm doing that. Okay, what's down here? Oh, some very nice loot.
Mystery of mysteries. Agnes of Glanville.
Mystery of mysteries. Among the many creatures of our world, there are but two that are able to draw and absorb the power, and these are cats and dragons. Both species instinctively sense the presence of magic intersections and often choose them as resting places, which is strange, for other animals avoid these same spots. Numerous theories attempt to explain this behaviour, but none do so with thorough success. Some scholars claim dragons use the power to imbibe to fly, for as the natural philosophers have proven, no creature of their size and mass should be capable of lifting itself into the air using such meagre wings. You mean like bees? As for cats, there is a theory stating the power is behind their gift for seeing things in complete darkness. Or carrots. Others claim this ability is theirs by nature, and they use the power of the intersections for other unknown purposes. Indeed, that all members of this Felidae genus are able to see beings from other planes, invisible persons, and emanations of the power has been proven beyond any doubt on numerous occasions. You know how like cats kind of stare into nothingness sometimes? Interesting that witches there then have cat eyes. Because obviously they can see in darkness by expanding their pupils. Cats and witches. But being able to see like beings from other planes. Interesting. That's the other thing. That's the other thing. We're going to go contract real quick. Dragon. Yeah! Though the Witcher Codex barred him from killing these noble, intelligent creatures, he decided to investigate the matter all the same. That was the thing, is I thought to myself as I was reading the first chapter of Sword of Destiny, it's saying in this book, like, hey, the Witcher's code says, like, no, we don't kill dragons. Why have I got a contract to kill a dragon? So obviously there's something more to it than that, because I ain't killing a dragon. I'm sticking with the Witcher's code here. Is that those boots? Elemental Empires.
By Gian Battista.
I'm getting lore, you guys. I'm getting lore. None of the four planes or dimensions, those of fire, water, earth, and air, is accessible to mere mortals. They are inhabited, however, by creatures known as genies. There are 4 types, each corresponding to one of the 4 elements which comprise their respective essences. Each type of genie also counts its antithesis among the others. Thus, the Meridas, aligned with the element of water, are opposed to the fiery Ifrits. The plane of earth is inhabited by the Dao genies, and the dimension of air, which opposes it, is home for Genie, whose name essentially is the root of the word genie. The last term is often used by simple folk to refer to all creatures who inhabit the elemental planes, which is an obvious blunder. Unusually powerful sorcerers can sometimes bind such beings and bend them to their will, thus acquiring tremendous might to the point of near omnipotence. I don't know if we want Yennefer to be nearly omnipotent, because that's scary. No one person should have all that power. For a genie, being the living personification of an element's energies is akin to an almost boundless reservoir of the power. Thus, its master can draw energy from the genie for spellcasting, without the tiresome need to channel from traditional sources. However, those who are able to bind the genie are few and far between, for the strength of the inhabitants of the four planes is matched only by the cunning which they employ to avoid such fate. I very much enjoy that we're getting books, because we haven't had new books
Mage must have
in a
slept
while.
here.
You don't say.
Nothing here.
Oh, okay. Do we have to be stuck in a searching animation for 10 seconds while you
Nothing
decide that?
interesting here.
Apparently so.
Wonder what this means.
I don't know. It's a bottle. Geralt? It's probably what it means.
Nice shoes.
Oh.
Looks like the impact with the mountain was so powerful it popped the wearer right out of them.
Oh, God.
Blood.
Oh.
Someone was dragged across the deck. Or left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side.
Whoa.
Blood.
No, I'm
Someone
trying
was
to...
dragged across the deck.
No, don't
Or
do that.
left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side.
Books.
Yen,
I'm a dead
think you
person.
should see this.
Mainly books.
What do you have?
Books. There's books, Yen. Books.
It's Amos.
Ah.
Looks exactly like the etching in the book. Except his head was intact there.
Ah. Do you think that Djinn killed him?
Think the Djinn did this to him?
No, it wouldn't attack its master. This looks rather like an unfortunate accident. When the storm broke, Amos must have uttered a wish like, "Take us away, anywhere, to a mountaintop, even." And the Djinn granted the wish literally. They had a
Yes.
hard landing. Amos was thrown off his feet and against the wall. The bookcase did the rest.
Always knew too much studying could kill you.
Well, listen.
If he died while being teleported, Seal might still be on him. Behold.
Bravo! Come to the deck. I've an idea.
But the books. Whoa, do you really have to do it like that?
Colds preserved the corpse. Died from head trauma. Bookcase cracked his skull. Must have been a hard landing atop this mountain.
Okay, update. I can't loot from the bookcase, and to be fair, might have been stepping over a line, seeing as all the books are covered in blood. But that's okay. That's fine. Oh. Thank you. Follow Yennefer to the top deck. Okay. So I'm assuming she's going to try and put them together and then call the Djinn. I'm going to have to fight the Djinn, and then she's going to try and wrangle it. I'm nervous.
Step back a bit.
Okay.
What are you going to do?
Summon and tame the Djinn. It's not likely to be happy.
Oh,
Stand
no.
at the ready.
Ken Djinn, Rif Kaishta en Gaia, Kaishta et Disclair, Devired me castle.
Oh no. The music has started. I've got the bomb ready. Imagine you're a Djinn. You've just been released. You've just escaped. And now someone is here to capture you again.
You have a plan.
You must weaken him while I draw him into the sphere.
Care to trade places?
Come on, let me... Apparently I can't use... Oh my god. This is... Oh my god. Not going great. I've got a Demetrian bomb. Just gotta keep dodging. So that's... Oh, was it because... Yeah, it was because I was within the Demetrian bomb. Where did you go? Where did you go? I've only got one bomb left.
Just a bit more. I can feel the strength waning.
Ah, I can feel my strength waning as well, honey. Yikes. Yikes. Come on, come over here. Okay. Yikes. Yikes. I don't know about this. I've still got Swallow left. I did not realise that I had... God damn it. Okay. My heart is racing right now. This is going to be one of the scariest battles I think I've ever done. Ow. Come on. Oh. That stress.
Got you! Your master died before uttering his last wish. I cannot capture you. We can struggle like this for eternity, or I can release
shit.
you. If you do one thing for me. Do you see the spell that binds us? Only a Djinn can remove another Djinn's spell. Remove this one and you'll be free.
Grumble, grumble.
You are free!
Storm's over.
I'm so sorry. I want to pause just to get my brain thoughts out of my head. She must have known she only had one wish, basically. One thing to ask. She could have asked to be able to bear children, which is what she's always wanted, desperately. But instead she chose to break the spell between her and Geralt. Now, that could be because, again, she doesn't like this lack of control, but that could also be because she genuinely wants to know if there is something real between her and Geralt, or if it's all the spell, the wish. I found that really interesting. Continue.
Yes. It's all over.
Maybe we should sit. You look a bit dazed.
I'm not, but we can sit.
Boy, I might need a couple of minutes to recover from that fight. That was intense. Are you a bit better?
Feel any better?
I told you, I'm fine.
Don't need to play tough for me. That was a hard fight. Maybe not as hard as the last time we tamed a Djinn, but still.
No comparison, I'm afraid. Half of Rind suffered then. Now I'm merely a bit tired. Thank you for coming, Geralt. I'd have had a much harder time of it on my own.
If I'd known what this was about, I would have refused. That's rude. I couldn't have refused.
Well, never could say no to you.
It's true.
Perhaps that will change now.
Feel anything? That anything's different?
I expected... I don't know what I expected, actually. A bit of vertigo, perhaps. I thought you'd become a stranger to me. That I'd look at you and not feel a thing. But it's not like that at all. Nothing's changed.
Oh, God! Oh, no. No, this is... The moment's come. I think I've got to be completely honest, and at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're Team Yen or Team Triss. Or Team Neither. I was very much Team Neither. I still kind of am. I've read the books now, or at least I've read the first one and a little bit of the second one. So I can actually speak from a place of knowledge. Not complete knowledge, but knowledge enough to know that Geralt definitely had something going on before he cast that wish. And I don't know much about the whole thing with Triss, but I know for me playing it, I never felt like there was that spark between Geralt and Triss in the same way that there is between Geralt and Yennefer. I think going straight from canon, Geralt would still be in love with Yennefer. It is a role-playing game, which means that I'm put in the position of Geralt and I get to choose. Which is why it is difficult, because part of me is very much like, stick to your guns, don't romance anyone, because nah. But I kind of want to keep with the canon. And if I get someone in the comments saying, oh, but Yennefer's a psychopath, why? Because she's a woman who likes being in control? So what? Many people do. And I think, I haven't read the rest of the books, and I will let you know if I change my mind. I don't think I will, though, frankly. I didn't like the way that Triss treated Geralt. I didn't like what I know of him and Triss's relationship and Triss and Yennefer's friendship. That was toxic. And this was toxic in that a wish was the only thing that held them together. This is the thing. If I was playing from Geralt's point of view with Geralt's thoughts and feelings, then I still love you too would absolutely be the option. Is that what I want to pick? That's the question. And you'll find out next time on... I'm kidding. That won't happen. Can you imagine if this was happening in real time? And Yennefer had just confessed her love and Geralt was just sitting there like... for 5 minutes straight. 10 minutes straight, probably, at this rate. I think at the end of the day, that's not me. As much as me and Geralt kind of brain meld a little too much, that's not me. That's Geralt of Rivia, who's a witcher, who has always been, since the moment you first saw her, head over heels in love with Yennefer. And a large part of me wants to play that out as Geralt, especially after reading the books. I don't even know why it's difficult. Like, I wish I could say that it's difficult, and I'm sure it's difficult for a lot of people who play through the series because of the amount of people that tell you what to do. But it's difficult because I don't... I think he still loves her.
Djinn might have cheated us after all.
Why?
Because I don't feel that anything's changed either.
That's so
I love
cute.
you, Yen.
And I love you.
You guys! Oh. So cute. I don't like the mouth breathing noises.
Ow, what was that?
It can't be all sweetness and light.
Strange. Done that so many times. But it felt like our first kiss to me.
It was, in a way. Besides, once you say I love you, a kiss has to taste differently.
That just... that was everything. Like, that felt so much more meaningful than any moment between him and Triss. Sorry, Team Triss fans. But I've got to say it, that just felt like so much more powerful and meaningful and... oh! Chef's kiss! Now, let's not end the kiss. I know where that's leading. But Geralt's got shit to do. And a daughter to find, so what now?
What's next? Got any plans?
That depends what you mean. We must find Ciri, and then defeat the hunt.
I have a theory on the hunt.
But I doubt the world will end if we sit here a while.
That's very fair.
My, it's lovely.
Think the spirits of Skellige favor us.
I'm gonna cry.
Next
Petrol
time we go
Harbour.
on horseback.
A horse would never make it down that mountain.
She has a point.
What now?
Well, I'm due to appear in Vizima.
I really like the ending to that. I really liked the ending to that. What are we talking about?
Yen, what happened back there?
Was very nice. Let's not ruin it by hashing out the details.
I'm
Okay.
going to see the Baron. Collect Uma from him, then we'll ride for Kaer Morhen.
I shall join you as quickly as I can.
See you, Yen. Take care of yourself.
Can I talk about anything
Geralt.
else? Hello. Ooh, the Wild Hunt. I said before that I think they're Anshay, but I really do because I was replaying the start, and the whole thing is that they ride across the sky, right? But I was replaying it, and right at the start, when you go from White Orchard to Vizima with Yennefer, there's the cutscene, and they're like falling down into where the bridge was that Yennefer blew up the bridge. They fall down into that. If they can ride across the sky, why can't they ride across like over a bridge? And that made me think they're a little bit too humanoid. And if they're Anshay from a different plane of existence, and their whole reason for getting, I'm going to turn my phone over before I say her name, Ciri, is to open up a portal big enough to come through and get rid of the nasty humans who have been shitting on the Anne L for so long. Or is it the other way around? Whichever one. Then that would make so much sense why they're after Ciri. That's my opinion, I'm sticking to it. And don't tell me the answer because it will be a massive spoiler and I don't want to know. But there's a theory there.
Ever think about the past? About your time with the hunt?
At times, I'm amazed we survived. Eridan's not usually
We?
one to leave witnesses behind.
That's just it. He didn't.
Oh.
Lost my memory when I escaped the hunt.
Ah, yes. Your famous amnesia.
You didn't have it?
For a short time only. Once the Emperor's mages got their hands on me, my memory quickly returned.
So you know it was real. Okay, it looks like we are going to have a massive lore dump, which I'm very here for.
When the hunt had you. Hope they didn't hurt you.
Even if they did, I've no memory of it. The whole time's but a string of phantom images. Blood and fire. A wild chase through different worlds. All shrouded in fog. Though I do remember you coming for me. Trading your life for mine. I hadn't the chance to thank you then.
You'd have done the same for me.
I'm touched by your certainty. But you've yet to tell me how you escaped them.
Wouldn't mind knowing that myself. There are times I remember rushing forward, red riders around me. Next thing I know, I'm in the woods at the foot of Kaer Morhen. That's it.
Huh. What did the Wild Hunt want from you?
What did Eridan want from you exactly?
The same thing he wanted from you. You don't recall?
Nope.
Draw a blank on most of my time with them.
We were bait, Geralt. Both of us. Eridan believed Ciri would come for us sooner or later and he would capture her. Fortunately, she didn't fall for it.
What happened in Nilfgaard?
How do you go from being the Emperor's hostage to being his ally?
One day, the door of my cell opened, and instead of seeing the usual officer, I saw Emir.
Wow.
He promised to release me and grant me free reign of the Imperial Treasury, provided I did what he asked.
He told you about Ciri, and you accepted his offer. Why?
Shared aims make for strange bedfellows. I knew I had to find Ciri before Eredin did, and if any man had the power and the means to help me, it was the Emperor. Besides, once all's said and done, he is her father.
Yeah, but...
Why didn't you look for me after you'd recovered your memory and your freedom?
I assumed you would recover quickly and find me first.
You had mages to help you. I was on my own.
Well, not entirely. Besides, I knew you'd fled the hunt. Eredin would never have let you go. He'd erased my memory, but you escaped. It was wholly possible he hadn't had the chance with you. And there were your Witcher mutations. I expected they'd stave off any serious injury.
Apparently you're wrong, so...
Still can't get something out of my mind.
What?
Oh, found something that might be yours. Is that the crystal skull?
So, feel any different after our encounter with the Djinn?
Yes. Now I feel... regret.
Mean to say that?
That I regret we didn't try that earlier. Much earlier.
Think we would have argued less?
Quite the opposite. But the other moments would have been more intense as well. Moments like this.
Hi. I found something that might be
Found something that
yours.
might belong to you.
The crystal skull.
That skull some sort of accessory? If so, you've changed your style a bit.
It's a weapon.
Don't remember ever seeing you with that.
It's as you said. I've changed my style.
Okay. So long, farewell.
Thanks, Yen. See you later.
I need to take a nap. But that was really nice. I really enjoyed that quest. Whoa!
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, indeed. I really enjoyed that quest, and I have another one that I need to smith at Ketrold. Does that mean I'm going to take the elevator?
Grand those swords, but I prefer me
I think I'm going to take the elevator, and it's going to be terrifying,
I recognize your type a mile away.
but I need to try it. I think I really enjoyed that quest. I know I really enjoyed that quest. I am really glad I chose what I did because I think it was so much more meaningful than any other option.
Can be solved with an axe.
And now we wait. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm very glad that I read the book beforehand. But I think that's what Geralt would choose. And to be honest, ever since the first moment when Yennefer found us in White Orchard, I was pretty smitten with her too. What can I say? What can I say? I really like her jacket and I want it. I want her jacket. Oh my god, it's here.
Pusher. The quill is mightier than the sword.
Did that say use? Yes, it did.
Fancy a pipe?
I don't want to move.
Make me angry.
I don't want to move. I don't want to move. Oh, that's so far. Oh, I'm getting that feeling. You know when your legs go wibbly? That's... Oh my god. I know I shouldn't keep looking down, but how is a video game making me feel like that? Oh my god. Nope.
Wonder if he's as strong as he
Nope.
looks.
Uh-uh.
You hear the
Not
lift
a
was
chance.
stuck yesterday. Kjeld hung there half a day before they got him down.
I've always said only a fool would hang himself in
okay.
midair in a woody box.
strutting them
Sail in the sea in a wooden box.
Right,
That's
I'm going to go and finish off Hard Times. And then I think I'll finish the episode. Whoa. I also didn't realise there was a smith up here.
Morgan's birthday tomorrow. I've no clue what to give her.
Smithy?
Look at Alex. Let's nurse some mead at the tavern.
Oh, out here?
This
adornment. I engraved it.
Melt this blade and forge it again. A sword for cutting, not looking pretty.
Why not both? Are you the smithy? No. No. What about you?
Greetings, White Wolf. I suspected you'd come by. Bah, I was sure of it.
Why?
The best stocked armory in all Skellige's Trolda Castle. Everyone knows it.
I'll gladly see for myself.
Take your time. Give them all a careful look.
I have a letter that apparently I can't give to you.
So long.
Mind your manners.
Is it you? And this whole thing's just messed up again? I'm going to meditate and try. It might very well have been. There we go then.
Interested in a weapon? There's a tale behind every item I've got.
I'm sure there's also... Yeah.
Think I have something that was meant for you.
A letter from me mum. Says here me sis was bringing it. How'd you come by it?
Well... Oh, I tell the
Came across
truth.
some bodies in the woods, victims of a monster attack. Found this letter on one of the dead. A woman.
Singa's dead. Ah. Told her and Mom so many times. Come over, live with me. No. They had to stay on Pharaoh. I gotta send someone to fetch her body.
I'm sorry.
Thanks for bringing word. Not every man will go to the trouble. Here, take this.
Thanks. Well, that was sad. I need to play Gwent with both of them. And I'll probably do that later, but for now... I'm going to leave this one here. Next time, I think it might finally be time to do the Lord of Undvik and Possession and also Master Armourers. I think definitely Lord of Undvik and Master Armourers I want to do in the next video. I thoroughly enjoyed The Last Wish. The fight was really difficult, and that's coming from somebody who's level 25, and that was like a level 15. And I know I'm on Death March, but it was still intense. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed the being able to read the book beforehand, catch myself up to speed with the lore, and then play out the end to that tale. And I just hope that nobody in the comments decides to be rude. It's not worth it. Find a different playthrough. Mine is for my own enjoyment, and hopefully yours too. I'm going to continue reading the books because I am enjoying them despite the problematicness of them. And it means that I get to understand the lore a whole lot better too. I'm coming across characters in the books that are in the games and going, oh, look, it's them! But overall, with that being said, I hope that you're enjoying this playthrough as much as I'm enjoying playing through it. Take care of yourself, and whenever the next video is, I will see you there. Bye.